rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
At the 30-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 107 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Breece Hall, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Breece Hall with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
They'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll the second-round pick from April's draft. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he has made his presence felt to the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And the Patriots first down.
They'll go again with Henderson. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Patriots first down. A gain of 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's another Patriots first down.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 10-yard line.
To the air, May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll throw with May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, a cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Odafe Owe. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Coup for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. A nice little juke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Patriots offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. Now, he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 3rd and 6. The They're going to throw. May. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 15-yard pickup.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Paul want to give up the middle. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 124 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 24 more yards. That's another Patriots.
From the shotgun, it's May. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the ground with Hall. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Hall again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Breece Hall, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result,
well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw, it's May. Open man, Kyle Williams. Williams has got it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's May. Now he's going to step up and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's May. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Gets around him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season, and if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Paul again. Escapes the defender. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 177 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
18 more yards.
Right back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 more yards.
May going to give it to Henderson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go good.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down is May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with May. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Here's a turnover on down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're running play and the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they change plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Working to put a drive together.
And the Patriot first down.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Now he's into the clear again. Breece Hall. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 13. To the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Breece Hall punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keion White. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
At the 27-yard line.
Jackson is going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Jackson from the shotgun. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a 1-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henderson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll give the Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the shotgun, May with it. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Henderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they will take a knee here. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have